belief is that successful business owners view business as a way to express their unique talents through offering valuable service to others. Unsuccessful business owners view their business as a job and a means to earn an income. We'll talk more about them later. You see, winners in life first figure out what they're passionate about and then spend the rest of their life expressing this passion in a productive manner through offering service to others. Now, it's important that you realize that in order for you to generate massive amounts of wealth, you have to provide massive amounts of value. And in order for you to provide massive amounts of value over a period of time, you need to really be leveraging your unique strengths, passions, abilities, and experience. I want you to start to see every day as an adventure and an opportunity to build new relationships and deliver value to your marketplace. I don't want you to be focused on trying to impress others. That's not the name of the game. You need to be focused on expressing your unique skill sets, thoughts, and abilities to add value in your customer's life. When this occurs, you will see how the hours go by so very quickly, and your value and what you contribute will go up. I want you to realize that one of the most important laws of the universe is the law of cause and effect. It works in the physical world, and it's something that you really need to take to heart. You can never expect to get heat out of a fireplace if you do not put wood into the fireplace first. Profits and happy customers and wealth is always the effect of a cause, and that cause is your ability to acquire and maintain a customer and add value to that customer. That's what you need to focus on. So let's talk a little bit about those unsuccessful business owners. They see a job as a means to earn an income. They are so much focused on exchanging the hours that they have available at work to earn an income and not spend an additional minute after 5 p.m. because they are not passionate about what they're doing. They don't really like it. They probably hate it. And they don't do their best work. They see the game as being able to do as little as possible for the money that they earn. And it is no surprise these individuals do not advance in organizations, and they do not get raises, and they make very lousy entrepreneurs. Now, I'm not advocating that if you work in a company that you have to live at the office. What I am advocating is that when you are there, let your heart and mind be there. Bring your full value to that organization for the period of time that you have committed to be there, and make the most out of it. And if you're someone who is working in a company and wants to do something on their own, then bring your best A game while you're at the company. And instead of watching television and hanging out with your friends and playing Xbox, use the rest of your time to build that business that you need to build. If you are a small business owner, I want you to look at your business from two perspectives. One, as working on your business from a strategic point of view. Are you employing people who really want to be there? Number two, do you really want to be there? Or do you have a job that you created for yourself? These are important questions to ask. If you find that you've created a job for yourself, then this is not really a business. It is one step away from working for somebody else, but it's many steps away from having an investment that grows over time that you can pull away from and still be able to earn cash flow and income from. So let's take a look at a couple action steps. Decide if the work you do is aligned with your passion. If the answer is yes, move forward to the next step that I'm going to talk about. But if the answer is no, your first order of business is to identify your passion and begin at once to build a transition plan to work on your passion, generating income with 100% of your effort. I'm not suggesting you quit your job. I am suggesting that you get your house in order and that you start moving confidently in the direction of your dreams. Number two, if your work is aligned with your passion, ask yourself what your key talents are. Now ask yourself what you enjoy doing most in your work. Now ask yourself what the business demands are that are the top priority in the nature of your work. Identify who you can apply your talents and passions to business imperatives, which typically break down in making money through revenue generation with customers, new customers, increasing the transaction size with customers, increasing the frequency of sale with customers, or cost containment or cost reduction through bringing efficiencies into the business. Begin at once to form a proposal of what you'd like to do and the type of work you'd like to do, and break it down into a project that you can get assigned. Take the initiative. Without asking to start working on this project, start immediately to assemble the resources and the people needed to make this project happen. When the time is right, show the work that you've done to someone in management who will appreciate the work that you have done. Appreciate your initiative. If you are a business owner, I want you to encourage employees to do this in your organization. I want you to encourage people taking initiative to solve problems and not wait for every task to be assigned from management. Provide regular updates showing the progress that you're making. Keep a journal of new ideas that can be applied to this project and perhaps other projects. And enhance your presentation skills so that you may communicate the results of your work clearly to upper management. Upper management considers communication skills to be critical. That is part of the reason they are in upper management. They tend to be better communicators. If you are a business owner, I want you to continuously increase your presentation skills. It will help you acquire more customers. It will help you acquire more partners. It will help you develop in your industry. And then you can set an example for your employees to develop their presentation skills, their ability to take action and to drive a project to completion. You must be the leader that you want your employees to evolve into so that you can move on to bigger projects and have somebody to step into your shoes. Number 6, successful business owners view money as a reward for service rendered. They know the more in-demand service they offer, the more money they can expect to flow into their life. They believe there is an abundant source of money since there is an abundant amount of services and solutions and products that can be offered in exchange. This is very, very critical. You see, successful business owners are an interesting and a rare group of people. They have no desire to obtain something for nothing. They know that it will only be very short-lived and there will be no fulfillment attached to those riches. And they understand that for long-term wealth creation, they have to offer real value to a market that cares, be damn good at what they do, and be hard to replace. Successful business owners realize the money that they are looking for is ultimately an idea or a label that mankind has created to facilitate trade and to move away from the barter system of trading hard goods. So therefore, money must represent a reward for service rendered. Successful business owners realize that it's vitally important to align their passions and their purpose with a strong market need that they can excel in. Once identifying this market need, their attention quickly goes to how they can become an expert in this field. They realize the quantity and quality of the service they offer, combined with the spirit in which it's served, the way in which they engage their customers, will equate to the amount of money that is exchanged in a free and open market economy. Being in an open economy, other service providers will offer their services. Therefore, the third dimension is to be so good at offering your services that you are difficult to replace. Super business owners are always looking for a better, faster, more efficient way of doing things to drive value for their customers. So I want you to remember this formula. The amount of money that's generated is equal to the market demand for the service times the quality of the service you deliver times the quantity of the service you deliver times the spirit of delivery or the customer engagement that you provide along the way. Do your customers see you as being genuine, being passionate about what you do to help them realize their goals? Or do they see you as somebody who is simply interested in getting as much cash from them as possible without driving the value. So I really want you to consider the quality of service that you offer to really represent your passion times your talent, times the action you take, times the strategic relationships that you have, times your faith, your belief in yourself that you can make all of this happen. It's very, very critical that you focus on these dimensions. Part of this is being smart enough and observant enough to identify a market need for what you do. The second part is being really good at it and hard to replace. The third part of it is making sure that you engage with customers and that you really let that quality of service be represented based on your passion, your talent, your actions that you take, your strategic relationships, and your belief in yourself. If you bring all of this together, as a successful business owner, you will be paid handsomely. If any one of these factors is misaligned, because each one is multiplied with each other, everything goes down, down, down. So they're all very, very and equally important. Actually, I would say that probably the quality of your service might be a little bit more than the quantity of your service. People will always forgive less quantity, but never less quality. And this is obviously very evident in the luxury market segment. So let's take a look at what unsuccessful business owners view this whole subject as. You see, they have a very different view on money and what it represents. They view it as a challenging and a scarce resource. Now, if you come out of the gate with this thought process that it's challenging and it's scarce, and they see money as a payment for an hour of work, and this hour usually involves tasks that are not very enjoyable, what are the odds that they will become insanely wealthy? Pretty low, isn't it? This awareness and view that money is a scarce resource is a terrible, terrible thing. I want you to get rid of this virus code in your mind. I want you to realize that it's tied to the amount of service that you provide. And the amount of service you provide can leverage different aspects to allow you to create wealth. What do I mean by that? You see, if we take a prominent sports figure who earns many millions of dollars, you might ask, why do they earn millions and millions of dollars? It's because they're really good at what they do and they have leverage. They're able to simultaneously display their skill and athletic skill globally through the use of media to provide enjoyment to millions of fans. That's why they earn what they earn. I want you to think about how you can gain leverage in your business through other people, through other people's money, other people's time, through technology. It's through gaining leverage that you increase the amount of service that you provide. You see, you could be anywhere in the world right now hearing my voice. I'm using leverage. I'm using technology as a way to provide value to you through this video. I want you to think about how you can provide value to others using leverage. Unsuccessful business owners never consider leverage. They think everything must be done in the absence of technology. They frequently work only by the hour as their only means to earn income. And they frequently are not doing the type of work that they love. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with working for an hourly rate. I mean, your employees are most likely doing that in your operation as a business owner. But you see, because I'm talking to you as a business owner right now, that's where you are gaining leverage over them. And there's nothing wrong with that. As a business owner, you're providing a set of benefits to them in exchange for the time they provide working on your projects. And you're able to mark up their time and sell it at retail for the overall value you drive in the marketplace. So that is a form of leverage. But the question here is you need to make sure that the package of benefits you provide and the amount that you pay and the value that they provide all are aligned with each other. Now, the reason this is a very unfortunate belief pattern of tying money creation to hours is because there is a limited number of hours in one's life, in a month, in a week. And if there's a limited amount of time that you can trade dollars for hours, then clearly there is a ceiling for how much wealth you can create. In order to break the ceiling, you have to gain leverage. So let's take a look at a couple key action steps. I want you to change the mentality that you have in terms of how wealth is created in your business. I want you to start to look at what you can do to provide a greater amount of service to a market that cares, and to do so with pride and with excellence. And I want you to start looking at how you can gain leverage through other people's money, other people's time, technology, smart processes, marketing and sales automation, all the different things you can do to refocus your time on what is your highest and best use of that time.